What if DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince were a house party and not Kid and Play? So the story goes back when DJ and Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince did Nightmare on My Street, if you remember.
Oh, no question.
They got into a lawsuit with New Line Cinema, who owns the Freddy Krueger franchise. All right, so go with me now. So a part of their deal to not get fully sued was to do a movie to like offset the lawsuit. Because this is right before Will was popping, but he was still popping. You gotta remember, they was doing all these silly videos. Their concepts for their videos, younger people, was stellar music videos of like, wish I could fight Mike Tyson, even Summertime. You watch their videos, you were watching it for like a story. It was gonna be a story and it was gonna be visually there for you, regardless of what the song was. But so New Line Cinema was like, all right, we was suing y'all because they used the beat. Jazzy messed up and used part of the beat from Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger. Remember the whole concept was you can't do that. That was infringing on their copyright. So they see all the scripts. They said, all right, what about this movie House Parties? They were like, all right, cool, I guess. But then Jazzy was like, dude, I can't dance for real and stuff. And it was certain aspects with that when he's like, yo, I got the DJing part. Like, that's cool. So then they basically flipped it, and then they went back to Reginald Hudlin. Reginald Hudlin is the original person that wrote and directed this hit. This was his thesis in college at Harvard. It used to be online. You can see a short film version of a House Party. You better find it online before. So the concept of the film is based around Bad Boy Tonight by Luther Vandross. He heard the song and was like, man, what about if it was just a night of somebody doing all this stuff that Luther Vandross was talking about, like we kicking it, we partying all night, and they get home and it's, and he's running from his dad. So there's the whole concept. So DJ Jazzy end up turning it down. They end up selling the lawsuit with New Line Cinema another way. I think they might have to end up cutting them a check eventually.
Okay.
So then Reginald Hudlin were back at the drawing board because they wanted like a black hip hop group or someone to be a part of this. So someone tells Reginald Hudlin about Kid and Play. Us hip hop people knew Kid and Play were like routing because they're being big. You gotta remember they have Funhouse already. They already, on this precipice of blowing up. And they met with them at some place in New York. And they were like, man, I don't even know y'all that popular. And they came out and was a crowd of people around them and talking to them and everything. And Reginald Hudlin was like, those are my two dudes for my movie. So, and then that's how we get a House Party on the basis of that.